Hello again, everybody. This is Garrett from ScreamingEagleAirsoft.com. That's the website you can go to get all your airsoft supplies you need. Today we're doing an issue of Grind My Gears. Now, what is Grind My Gears? It's just things that affect me mentally, weigh on me, cause me to think about them, and just kind of get upset about it sometimes, you know. So it's just stuff that I want to get off my chest. Today I want to talk about posing dead. Now, as you know, I'm an airsoft player, and when I go onto an airsoft field, and there's guys running around, they're playing, and everything's great. Now, on a lot of fields, you have what they call red kill flags, or kill rags, where when you get shot, you pull out a red flag, boom, and it shows that you are dead, and you go back to the respawn point, you respawn, you put your flag away, and you come back on the game. That's 99% of the airsoft games in the world, that's the way it's played. Now, locally, let's say with our friends and family or whatever, we're playing airsoft, we might not be using the red flag rule. We might be just like, when we get hit, we say, okay, we're hit, we raise our hands, we put our gun above our head, we put our hands above our head, and we walk off the field, do, and we go to our respawn point, or we just sit off to the side, or however the games are being played. Okay, so usually there is only two ways to identify someone anywhere worldwide when they get hit, gun up, hands up, walking off the field. Okay, they're either got their kill rag out on their head, in their hands, above their head, so that everybody in the world knows that they're dead and not to shoot them and punish them with their 700 FPS sniper rifles. Okay, so these guys cruise off to the respawn point. Now, this is what grinds my gears. This has happened to me a couple of times, and not recently, but it has happened to me a couple of times, and it kind of affected me, and I just wanted to share this with you. There are guys out there that will not have been hit. They're playing the game legit, you know, they're out there doing their thing. They have not been killed, but they will act like they've been killed. Okay? They will walk with their hands down low, their head hung low, their gun just drooping by their side, you know, like, man, acting like, not saying it, but acting like, man, I've been killed, man, I'm heading back to the respawn point. Okay, so what do I do? Or what do my friends do? We look at those guys and we wonder, are they dead or are they not dead? Are they just going back to the respawn point to respawn? Or did he, you know, is he pissed off that he didn't get killed or whatever? And then those guys go, oh, you know, and then they see us standing there, you know, watching them, and then they lift their gun up and they spray and they shoot, and they kill us. Okay. And then we get hit. Okay, we get hit, and we go, oh, hit, damn, we got our hands up and our red flags out, and we're like, that MF, you know, like, what the hell, you know? Why didn't he have his red flag out? Or why, you know, because he wasn't dead, obviously. Or why isn't he putting his hands over his head and his gun over his head? Because he wasn't dead. So whose fault is it? It was our fault, but that's a little trickeration. That guy, that's, you know, he's coming through there all like, I think I'm dead. I'm projecting the aura, the body language to all observers that I'm dead, you know, and so even though he's not dead. Okay. What ground my gears the most was the fact that I didn't just punish him. I didn't just take my gun up and say, hey, he doesn't have a flag out, let's just pile drive him. Why? Because I'm trying to be courteous. I'm trying to be that nice guy. I'm like gonna let him walk by me and go off to the respawn point and respawn. And then when he gets 5 feet away from me, he lifts his gun up and he sprays me. Okay. So, don't use body language to deliberately try to gain an advantage over your opponent. Do not try to pretend to be dead when you know you're not dead. Okay, and that's pretty much why at one of the fields I play at, they require every dead player to pull the red flag out. If you do, they recommend that if you do not see the red flag, to continue to fire on them. Fill them with BBs, cause them massive punishment until they pull their red flag out. Okay, so they must have run into this problem in the past. So that just grinds my gears that there are people out there in the world that would play like that. Thanks for coming out and checking out this video. Remember guys, whenever you're on the airsoft field,